What have you been doing with those fucking things, huh? It's like a sack of potatoes.
That's just how they are.
Welcome back. Now, we all know that Nick Knowles is no good with a paintbrush and a hammer, but will he be any better with a fucking frying pan? No. Let's go. What are you doing?
We're going to do a fillet steak wrapped in porcini mushrooms and herbs, wrapped again in Parma ham.
Right, so you're wrapping it twice, mushrooms then Parma ham?
Herbs, mushrooms, Parma ham.
It's exactly the same as mine, except I'm going to go a little bit further and wrap it in pastry. Yes?
Listen, I'm making this up as I go along. I haven't been taught by anybody. I've had to teach myself.
Right, haven't you got any work to do?
Yeah, well, we started, are we?
For the last 5 minutes, all you've given me is fucking excuses. Is this going to work?
Listen, I don't need to make excuses because this is quality stuff, mate. The whole point is to make something that looks good, tastes good, that's fairly easy, because obviously I'm not a chef, but fairly easy to do and has the desired effect when you serve it up to a young lady. I have cooked it before for a woman, and I have to say it's gone down very well.
Do you get a shake?
Listen, mate, it's terribly bad form to talk about women behind, you know, after you've actually been... Yes.
That's a no, then. So it's very fragrant, this dish, then?
It's very lovely. And what it should do is when you open up the parcel, there should be a little line of greenness, sort of, with the herbs all the way around the inside, so that should make it look good.
So I've got to do something very similar, so it's very easy for me, because I'm going to just do a fillet of beef Wellington. Again, wrapped in mushrooms, but the mushrooms are chopped, so we call that a duxelle. Chopped very, very finely in the blender, and then onto the stove to get the water out of them. We're going to wrap them around the beef, then wrap that with Parma ham, then finally wrap it in puff pastry. So hot pan, and put your beef in and seal it. Once the beef has been sealed, we take it out of the pan and then just rub it with some really nice English mustard. As it cools down, it goes through the centre of the beef and gives it a really nice flavour. Right, Nicholas, how are we doing?
I've just wrapped the steak and dipped it in the herbs, and then put some porcini mushrooms either side, wrapped up the Parma around it, because I don't know how to wrap a steak. So what I did was I decided that I would just wrap it in foil.
Yes.
And then about halfway through the cooking process, I take the thing out of the oven, unwrap it, and it should hold itself together.
Nick, that looks like a jacket potato about to go on the fucking barbecue.
Listen, I don't care what it looks like at the moment. It's what it looks like when it comes out on the plate that's important. But that's me done there. That's me ready to go into the oven. And all I've got to do now is make the little sauce that goes with it. So you don't just get the thing, you get a sauce with me.
There's a sauce as well?
Oh, yeah.
I thought while you're going to put that in the oven, you could fuck off for a shave.
By the way, what I'm doing here is using a ladle to take some of the mushrooms and the juice out, because it gets this porcini. You get a lot of grit in with porcini mushrooms.
Yeah, well, it depends where they're from, yes.
So the best thing to do is to do it from the top like that with a ladle, then you don't get the grit in it. Cook that up, and with a little bit of lemon, not too much though. That'll do. Let's get some. I like lots of pepper in with my stuff, so.
So it's really important to cook the mushrooms so they go really nice and dry, got a nice strong flavour in there, and it stops the pastry from going really soggy. When Nick's got that nice dark green line of herbs, we'll have a nice dark line of mushrooms around the fillet of beef.
A little bit of garlic. It looks like you've tarmacked some Parma ham.
Tarmacked.
It does, doesn't it? Look, my plasterer could finish that off nicely for you.
You're sounding like Nick the Builder now.
People think that I know about DIY because I present a DIY programme.
You do know about DIY, though?
Well, not really.
I always thought you were the most amazing handyman. No?
Yeah, but not with building. And you know, and people say things like, I get an enormous amount of satisfaction out of like working for 14 weeks on doing a skirt. Why? Get a hobby or a girlfriend. Don't do DIY, seriously. Save up and pay a builder.
So I'm wrapping mine now. Nick's wrapped his in tin foil, OK? I'm wrapping mine in cling film. And the idea of wrapping is to get a really nice, even shape. Look.
Hang on.
What happens?
Isn't that going to melt when you cook it?
Oh, we take the cling film off, you fucking banana. Oh. So we wrap it nice and tight like that. The most important thing is now that it's nice and even. So if it's wrapped evenly, it cooks evenly. You cook, OK?
Yeah.
Yes? To pull women, right?
Well, that's not only to pull... No, but...
For the main objective. On a date.
Oh, God, that's disgusting.
Hey, and you're still single.
The difficulty is, if you work as much as I do, and you're away as much as I do, who's going to put up with that? Really, seriously, who's going to... That's horrible. What am I going to do with that?
What have you put in there?
The porcini mushrooms, the juice of the porcini mushrooms, a little tiny bit of lemon juice, a glass of red wine.
Are you normally pissed when you make this dish?
Listen, it's worked before. I'll tell you what that needs is the meat juices. You've ruined it because I've had to wait for you to cook my steak. Otherwise, by now, I'd have the steak juices to put in it to make it OK. What am I going to do with this to bring this back round again?
So, pastry on, and then egg wash it. And the egg wash obviously helps to stick the pastry together. So it's a very similar recipe to what Nick's doing, except mine's just finished, whereby it's wrapped in puff pastry and then rolled Well, I'm ready for the oven now. Are you?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yes? So I'm just going to quickly, lightly season it. In she goes.
Right.
So they're both in the oven. 20 minutes each.
Yep.
I take mine out to rest, you take yours out, and then I win. Good luck.
You reckon?
Let's go. Huh? Nice. Sunday lunch is the most important meal of the week, and even two identically incompetent cooks can do it.
Sunday lunch is a big deal for me. I dread it because my kids expect their Sunday lunch. It's difficult because I work night shifts. When I come home, I'm tired, and all I want to do is just get the dinner done. I dread it because everyone is going to moan at me. As soon as I sit down, there's going to be something wrong.
Mummy's food is very bad. I don't like it.
I burn everything I cook. Absolutely everything.
Sunday lunch is pretty non-existent in this house.
There's no preparation, it's all thrown together.
Right, I'm just going to pick up the nurses that have just finished their night shift. Take them home, show them 2 or 3 things, and hopefully they'll keep their uniform on.
Oh, my
Ladies, now, who's who?
I'm Joanne, and I'm Wellington.
No, one at a time. Cool, shit. Seatbelts on, please, ladies. You know, I've never been to a delivery yet.
I can't believe that.
You know, I've only been honest with you. I'm not, because I
4 children and no deliveries.
Yeah, I know, but if I was a lady and I had a vagina, nothing would be coming out of it the size of a fucking 8-pound baby.
Way.
You've got 4 children between you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who gives them a good dinner?
They have the school dinners, they enjoy
Well, they eat at school anyway.
I know, but they have a
So they get a decent meal.
Yeah, something to eat.
Have a sandwich when they get home. as well.
So the kids know they get better food at school than they do at home?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, my God. What's in here? What is that? Honey glazed roasted parsnips. They are fucking disgusting. Oh, fuck me. That's roast potatoes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Fucking frozen roast potatoes, frozen parsnips, and now there's not even any markings on the fucking oven. How do you know if what's hot and what's cold?
I don't know, we just turn it
I
up full
guess.
whack. Actually, I do know when it's done. When the fire alarms go off in the house, when they start going, then I know that dinner's... Oh, it's done! Come on, then.
Christ. You look fucking great in uniform, but I don't think we can start cooking in those. Yeah?
Yeah.
Go and get changed. Don't come downstairs with the same clothes. Please? Right, ladies. What we're going to do is keep it simple. So we're going to do something that's all in one pot. Something that's not stressful, straightforward. So it's a chicken fricassee. A little bit of flour on the plate, OK? Now I want you to put the chicken on there, please. Now, the idea of coating it in flour, A, it gives it a really nice colour on the chicken, and B, it helps to thicken the stock whilst it's cooking. Good. Into the pan. Careful, watch your fingers. Good. And then in there. OK, we're going to do the vegetables now. What we're going to put in there is carrots, onions and celery, OK?
Right, OK.
So we're going to try and keep it really nice and sort of chunky, so as they don't cook too quickly. Good. Now, vegetables in, just put them in there. A little bit of rock salt in there, please. What do you think we're going to do now?
What we're going to do?
Yeah.
Put it on a plate?
Yeah, no, you're going to fucking poison someone. The chicken's raw. What a fucking nightmare. White wine in. Then add stock and simmer for 30 minutes. The flavour is 10 times better than that shit in your fridge. Serious.
It seems quite straightforward, doesn't it?
It is.
Yeah, definitely. Now we show.
Hello.
That smells good for a change. Now, who'd like some chicken? Some carrots.
Nice.
What you've got to help me with is to make sure that Mum cooks all the time. Say, Mum, I know you're busy, I know you work night shifts, but we can still have that delicious chicken dish again, yes? Delivering 2 cooks. Chin chin.
Thank you.
This has to be the easiest chocolate mousse to make, and it tastes fucking delicious. Chocolate petal into a bowl again, bain-marie, so it melts very, very quickly. Bring that to the boil. Now, boil the cream. What that does straight away is sort of almost thickens the chocolate mousse before we actually combine the cream and chocolate. Now, look, chocolate's virtually melted already in that short period of time. Cream on, yes?
Yeah.
All the cream in there. Whisk, 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 and then the rest of it, straight away, quickly. Now, you whisk that over ice, OK?
Whisking it over ice for what?
Well, 'cause if we whisk it over ice, it sets quicker, Joe.
OK.
Yeah? OK, the idea of this, of course, is 4 minutes. Right. Amaretto into the chocolate, OK, to perfume the chocolate. Egg whites, where are they? Touch of sugar. Whisk that up. all the egg white in, still over the bowl of ice. Yeah? And then we're... Now, amaretti biscuits in there. Fold them in. Look. Right, get glasses on the hot plate, please, quickly. A little bit of biscuit. We don't even just set it in the fridge. OK? Let's go.
Hello.
You're a girl that knows how to enjoy herself.
Acting. You're not famous for having a glass of wine, Gordon.
No, I said how are you going.
I love a glass of wine.
Yeah, which is nice.
I'm not famous for it.